Hey everybody, it's Jake here again, and today what we're going to do is we're going to change the inside light bulb inside an LG microwave oven. And this has been perplexing for me because there's no hatch, there's no way to actually access the bulb when you open the door. You look up inside and you don't see a lot of anything. This is the model number, it's the LMV1680ST, and let's take a look on the inside and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Up on the very top you have some ventilation is what it seems like. See that little area right there where the holes are? That's actually where the bulb is located. It's behind there. There's some ventilation in the back, but the bulb is not back there. There's a circular thing right there on top which has like a little peg that holds that cover on. I pulled that cover off and there's nothing in there except a rotating fan that has no motor connected to it. It's just something that kind of spins. But what we got to do is we have to access the bulb, so I'll show you how to do it. I figured it out. There are 4 screws on the very top of the microwave oven towards the front. And you see that railing where my thumb is on? That whole thing is going to come off in about a minute, but I'll show you how to do that. You got to get a Phillips screwdriver and you got to unscrew these 4 screws on the very top. And once you get those 4 screws out, this railing will simply just tilt forward and then you can lift it up and off. Once you do that, you'll be able to access the area where you can find the light bulb. Let's take the last two screws out right here. Okay, once you get those screws out, you tilt it forward, up, and off. See how that comes off so easily? Now, take a peek inside the opening here. You're going to see a little metal cover, and that little metal cover is what's kind of holding on to the light bulb. That's the light bulb housing. You're going to push that little tab forward, lift that little piece of metal up, out and over, and you can see the bulb just flashed. This bulb is actually blown. The filament in there is just barely hanging on by a thread, and when you shake it around, it just seems to make temporary contact, and that's why it flashes, but the bulb is gone. Here is the new light bulb. You could put either a 30 or 40 watt appliance light bulb in there, and the best thing I could do is recommend is take the old bulb to Home Depot or Lowe's or hardware store, and you can find a replacement bulb that matches. Once you get the new bulb out of the package, you simply screw it in, very simple, and you're going to put that metal cover back in and pop it down into place just the same way you removed it. And from there, we're going to go ahead and put our metal railing back in and on. The front, make sure it pushes down first and then you swing it forward. There's about 3 tabs on the bottom which have to fit into a groove. If those tabs are not in the groove, you're not going to be able to get the cover on correct and it's going to be hanging. So make sure you put the little tabs in first and then you swing the top of the railing forward and line up the holes, and you're going to take your screws and you're simply going to put the screws back in there and make them nice and tight. I sped the video up here at this point because just like taking the cover off and removing the screws, you don't need to see how to tighten the screws up. It's pretty simple. Once the cover's back on, the job is pretty much done. There it is, opening and closing the door. You can see the light comes on. The light is on right there. And now I can see my food while I'm cooking it. Anyway, listen guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. There's a lot more videos to come. Thumbs up are appreciated. I always like to read your comments. If you have any questions or you have any problems with your light bulb in your microwave, please send a comment out and I'll see what I can do to help. Thanks again for watching.